So this piece again, another one in the Pram series, is called helicopter money. So again it's taking its lead from a heterodox economic term, which helicopter money basically being a kind of alternative or another form of quantitative easing, but instead of it being given to the banks, who took that 3 trillion and stuck it in their back pocket for the next financial crisis. The idea with helicopter money is that the helicopters, it's a metaphor, but helicopters have flown over the cities and money's dropped out, so the populace get money, they get it directly. How that would actually work in reality would be potentially that people, every individual in the country would be given a voucher, say for £10,000, and then they would have to spend that. They couldn't save it, they'd have to spend it, so of course you go out and buy a big telly or a new car, or you pay your rent or whatever it is. But the argument being that that money goes back into the economy and generates employment, generates productivity, as opposed to what the banks have done, which is, as I say, just kind of squirrel it away. So I was really taken with this idea of alternative economics, alternatives to the conventional neoliberal kind of models that are presented to us as a fait accompli, that there's no alternative. There is alternatives, there's many alternatives. The other one as well, the more advanced I suppose, would be that all the personal debt of all the people in the UK, for example, would just be cleared, which again would still come out being less than what they gave to the banks following the crisis. And when the next crisis happens, it'll be interesting to see what the reaction is the next time, because the next time was probably, the argument will be, it won't be the property sector that will trigger the crisis, and the mortgage sector, it will actually be the corporate debt, which no one seems to be really talking about. So it could be that it would clear, if you actually implemented this helicopter money, everyone's personal debt, for example, could be cleared. So you don't have a mortgage, so what are you going to do? You're going to go out and spend that money on something. And you re-inflate your economy, you re-inflate your employment and your productivity. Ken Buchanan was a Scottish boxer, or is a Scottish boxer, from Portobello. He grew up in the PREFAB, so again his link to the PREFAB, which is central to the project that I'm working on. And he sort of kind of fought his way through. The rust is a kind of illusion, if you like, or a symbol for that kind of heavy industry, that masculine, muscular, heavy industry of my grandfather's, which is now almost kind of gone, replaced by the service industry and the finance sector. So that the idea that was the kind of base upon which what we have now kind of rests, if you like, but this base is really just a trace, it's gone.